to tease your self-healing abilities and your also self-efficiency.
Okay, let me bring it. Do people visit psychotherapists a lot in Ghana? I mean, I must imagine that in Germany it's quite common. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's common, but still we are also trying to improve to make it more accessible for other people and to encourage people to talk about it, because even there it's sometimes stigmatized.
Okay. Yeah. What's the situation in Ghana?
When it comes to Ghana, the people coming for psychotherapy or psychological counseling is not as open as compared to some of the developed countries. Okay, this is because we are still creating the awareness. We are still making people understand that they can talk to someone, they can find solutions to their problems with someone. They don't have to be in their corners and deal with it alone. But currently, when you see the mental health awareness creation done by Dr. Seto Nogbe, who is also collaborating with us, and you see a few other people and the mental health society making a lot of campaign to create the awareness, you realize that some people have started speaking up, even though till now I would say it's not very much common as of now. People are still trying to do things in their own way, and this is really causing a lot of issues. Just a few days ago, like last week, someone committed suicide in the Every Garden. Yes, sorry, it didn't come to your notice, but this has happened last week, and it's a big concern. This person committed suicide because he feels, from what he told the other people, that the economy was so hard that he could no longer deal with it. You see, if this person had, had someone to understand with, to find a better solution, suicide and other things that we do are solutions in themselves, but there are solutions which are better than others. Okay, that is why it's important for us to come up with our issues and find solutions to our issues. If this person had, had the support of a psychotherapist or someone with this practice, it would have maybe saved them from deciding on that solution.
Is psychotherapy or is it covered by the National Health Insurance?
At the moment, no.
So you have to pay?
At the moment, you have to pay for. There are some insurances, there are some private insurances that cover for psychological counseling. Okay. But the National Health Insurance, as of now, doesn't cover this. Okay. And we hope that as a government and the political system is seeing the importance of it, which Icon Health is also trying to promote, we hope that with time it can be part of the things that it covers.
Yeah, because I can imagine with COVID and then the economic downturn, people are getting very stressed, and you probably need to be speaking to people. Yeah. Before I come to Cathrin, how much is an average session, and is there a price range, and then how long do psychotherapy sessions last for?
Okay, when it comes to Icon Health, our clinic is now incorporating this therapy, so we are not charging much for it. Okay, as at now, psychotherapy in Icon Health Clinic is for free. And a session could last from 50 to an hour.
50 minutes to an hour?
Yes.
How many times a week?
Oh, depends on the condition that you are facing. When, like we said, when it comes to something like blood pressure or depression or stress, which has been covered in our book, which is the blood pressure book that we introduced here before, there are things that we will guide you to, and then we will even recommend you to go and read further in the book. Okay, and it could be supportive to you. So it depends on your condition. If you have pain, if you have blood pressure, if you are going through stress, if you are going through depression, if you have different, maybe you are dealing with alcohol, you are dealing with sexual abuse, you are dealing with a heartbreak or something, it depends on what you are dealing with. Then
we know. Depend on that.
Yes.
Let's come to Cathrin now. So, what's the situation like in Germany, where you're more familiar with? I mean, is psychotherapy part of the national health insurance?
Yes. It is? Yes, it is. In Germany, we have the opportunity that to see a psychotherapist for 5 probatory sessions each term. And then you said
each year.
Each term.
What's the term?
The year has 12 months.
Okay.
The 4 terms.
Okay. All right. Okay. So every quarter you can see a sector.
Yes. Thank you. Quarter.
For 5 sessions.
Probatory sessions.
All right. Okay.
So
everybody in the country can do that.
Can do that, but not everyone will do that. It's there. It's covered by the insurance. And then there's the opportunity to have, for example, to decide after these 5 probatory sessions, is that enough, or do I want to go for further therapy?
Okay.
So then you get 12 units, then another 12 units if you see further need, and then up to 60 units. But then you can also, there are certain approaches which offer even more units, because they have another approach, like the psychoanalysis would handle it a bit different. So it's there,
That's the important thing, it's there. We've got about 4 minutes to wrap this conversation up. What do you want people to take away from this conversation, Sam Nelson, concerning psychotherapy? And then I'll come to you, Cathrin.
Okay. My empowerment to all of us is that when we are dealing with issues, we should not just keep it to ourselves. We should be free to open up to the right professionals. I know in Ghana, pastors and other people are doing a lot to support the system, but they should also seek for professional care. And when you seek for professional care, it's going to be easier to guide you to find solutions and not just pray about something and keep in your corner. And also our blood pressure book, which is an aid to resilient health, has an approach which is part of the psychological approaches that will empower you, help you to overcome stress and overcome issues of high blood pressure and making right decisions when it comes to healthy lifestyles. So I encourage you, come to the Icon Health Clinic at Taifa, and then just opposite Poku Pharma. And then you can access Cathrin also, who is here with us for a period of time. And then you will be able to find solutions together with us. On the 4th of February, we're having an open day clinic, which is quite free. We have a lot of health screening and psychological counseling. Psychotherapy will be there, and physio will be there. All sort of health professionals will be there to offer you free services at our clinic, at the Icon Health Clinic at Taifa, opposite Poku Pharma. We hope to see you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nelson. Cathrin, what's your last words concerning psychotherapy and the need for it?
All right. I think one aspect that I didn't talk about yet is that I see even behaviors that might be considered as symptoms for mental health issues as tries to cope with something. So what I would like to empower is that we start to ask ourselves, what I am doing, what are we doing? Why do I do that? And if I don't have an answer to it, try to reach out to people or to psychotherapy. Let's think about what might be the function of this behavior. What is behind that? Let us go to that and let us see what can be changed. And also encourage to involve other social and personal resources, like the family, like the community. You have beautiful communities here, and also in my home country, we have beautiful communities. So let's see how can we bring the life of individuals and also families and systems in a better way, and to improve understanding for each other by exchanging perspectives, and trying to consider the mental health also as an important component in our life.
All right. Thank you very much, Cathrin Hamacher. She's a psychologist and psychotherapy specialist and mental health advocate at Icon Health System Germany. Dr. Nelson Ahadome is a physiotherapy and public health specialist, and we'll be talking about psychotherapy. You can get this same conversation, well, it will be on Facebook. Go to GTV Ghana. And tonight, for those of you who don't sleep early, 11:30 p.m., you can watch this show all over again. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. We've got conversations on what's happening in the news, the debt exchange program, which is causing a lot of stress. People may be requiring psychotherapy and all kinds of mental health counseling to deal with issues like that. And then we kind of slow everything down and relax everything with a gentleman called K Nice, who does Afrobeat music. Actually, music is good for the soul. We've got sports news with the expert troller, Maltiti Saida Sadiq. I think they didn't win. My team didn't win. What's the fuss? He's got the sports news coming up at 7 o'clock, which is like now. Don't go anywhere.